what's up, everybody? Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder, and
world's most pissed off co-pilot.
We're sitting here in the dark because we're waiting to get repowered. And the reason we're getting repowered is attached to something we haven't wanted to bitch about anymore with you guys because it felt like you've heard enough of it. And quite frankly, I wasn't ready to admit that this is still a big effing problem. But if you're just joining us through this channel through this video, please subscribe to our channel because we do all of our videos in a row or in the proper order. It's a vlog of our journey, so everything's in order. So you might tune into a video like this and not have context as to what we're talking about. Those who have been subscribed to the channel for some time know that we've had significant issues. This is a brand new truck. Well, brand new. It's 40,000 miles. Still brand new. It's not even really broken in, right? With the right headlight, which since we've had the truck, when we hit a significant bump on the highway, the headlight goes out, throws a low beam fault.
Not even always a significant bump. I have to correct that. It can be a seam in the road.
It can be something that you hardly have, and the Peterbilt's pretty smooth compared to the Cascadia. I mean, it can be like, but it is a bump. Like it could be just the most insignificant. Something happens in that headlight or in the hood or a ground wire or something that is throwing the headlight off and changing the bulb. We actually did a video of us changing the bulb the first time this happened at a TA in Iowa, and that did nothing. Well, we were broken down in PA for a week. This is about a month ago. We had to pay for a hotel for the whole week. Road Assist with Prime refused to pay us breakdown pay because they claimed that it was just a courtesy to have Peterbilt replace the headlight assembly, which is a $1,000 item, because the low beam fault that registers in a truck does not save in the database, in the computer. So there's no way for them to see, it's not, just, how would I say it?
They can't diagnose the problem. It's literally just guessing at what the issue is.
And quite frankly, sometimes we're made to think that they don't believe us, which is just crazy. Now we have video evidence. We've taken pictures. Like now we have, and now. Well, let me get to the situation here shortly. So anyway, the headlight goes off and throws a low beam fault. Replacing the bulb doesn't do anything. The only way to get it to come back on is turn the headlights off and back on while you're driving down the interstate.
Totally safe.
Or if it's raining and windshield wipers on, you can't turn the headlights off. So you have to hit the four-way flashers, turn those off, and then the headlight comes back on. And sometimes you could drive it for 5 hours and not have the headlight ever go out. But sometimes, like today, the headlight will go out 5 times within 1 mile. It's just crazy. We're just constantly at battle trying to get this damn headlight to stay on. So, the headlight goes off like 25 to 50 times in a day, in a 24-hour period. We're a team truck, so we run night and day, and both of us, I'd say probably at least 25 times in my shift. I don't know about yours, but at least 25 times in my shift, the headlight goes off when we hit some sort of a bump. We always get it to come back on. Well, now we get to prove Peterbilt and Prime that we weren't full of shit, prove to them, and now they're going to have to pay us back pay on breakdown pay for both of those times because it will not come back on. It's off. It's done. Replacing the bulb doesn't work. The right low beam is finished. So,
with a brand new chassis control module and a brand new $1,000 headlight and a brand new, this is the 5th brand new light bulb.
Yeah. So. It was already a brand new headlight assembly and already a brand new chassis module because it's a brand new truck.
It's a 2021.
It's literally 2021. And it's a great truck. We love it. It runs great. It pulls great. We love driving this truck. But the freaking headlight, and You know, now we're going to be down a third time. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have to get repowered right now, I'm guessing, because right now we can only drive the truck during the day, and it's like 10 p.m. right now or something, you know, so we just
had to drive 8 miles before we could stop safely.
Yeah,
with one headlight.
Had to drive 8 miles with one headlight because there's nowhere to pull over to. I was hoping that we'd be able to just change the bulb and get it to come back on, but changing the bulb did nothing. So, and the bulb that she just took out, Jenna's our headlight changer. She's done that on the Freightliner. She's always changes the headlights. The bulb she just took out is right. It's not burned out, right?
It is not burned out. So none of them have ever been burned out.
So the bulb's perfectly fine. Yeah, and like she said, none of them have ever been burned out. I mean, we had to replace the first one at like 20,000 miles or something, you know, which is crazy. So here we are, you know, once again dealing with our headlight issue, and it's a bummer too because we just had an amazing week. I mean, we get paid tonight, but my check should be about $5,000. And we were well on our way to another amazing week. So, I mean, that's all part of the show, I know, but it's just so frustrating. I mean, you guys who've been watching the channel for a long time know that I am not thrilled with the way that Road Assist has handled this situation at all.
Oh, and to just totally put icing on the cake, we message Road Assist. I know. It's probably better they don't see my face because it's like spewing hatred and angry. But we message Road Assist, and their answer is, we'll go ahead and forward this to daytime because this is something you need to tell your daytime Road Assist because we only deal with emergencies at night.
Emergencies and breakdowns.
So are we not broken down because we can't drive with one headlight?
Yeah, our truck is not DOT road compliant. You know, like we literally drive all night, you know, without a service just waiting to happen, you know. And this has been described, it's been explained, and my Road Assist advisor just keeps saying, you know, oh, it's just a courtesy, you know, we're just doing these changes for you as a courtesy because we can't prove or diagnose. And it's like, guys, why would I make this up? I don't want, it's just mind-boggling. So anyway, I didn't have an update today because I've been trying to sleep all day and we've been frustrated with this situation. And then when it finally went out today, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to update everybody. I'm going to admit to all of our subscribers that we still have this damn headlight issue. It's just like, I'm just mind blown. And I'm peeved, of course, that we're in this situation because this is a great load. We want to finish this load. Really wish we could finish this load. I kind of hope that they're able to move the 90 so that we can just take this load in tomorrow during the daytime, and then go to Springfield from there. But either way, I'm not happy the situation happened. I'm happy that the headlight's freaking dead because now there's no disputing it.
I'm spiteful, and I'm happy that somebody's going to have to eat a massive bowl of crow because somebody's going to get in trouble for this, and it's not us.
Yeah, so at least this time, because the problem is the last two times when we were in PA and in Springfield, they can't replicate the issue because the roads right around that area are smooth. And I told them in both cases, I'm like, look, you're probably not going to be able to replicate it. It's got to hit the bump at just the right, you know. Like I said, sometimes you can drive the truck for 5 hours and the headlight won't go out at all. And then all of a sudden it'll go out 4 or 5 times within a mile or two. So it's been really frustrating that they can't replicate it or diagnose it. And these low beam faults don't register in the computer. But this time it's indisputable. Like the headlight is finished. It will not come on no matter, you know, new bulb, old bulb, doesn't matter. So we can't drive tonight. So we are going to end up taking it to Springfield. I'm not going to go sit at some random Peterbilt or TA all day. You know, it's going back to Peterbilt and Springfield. So that's going to be our situation. So anyway, it's always fun out here, guys. It's always fun. There's always something. But yeah, like I said, we just finished an amazing week. So at least there's that. At least we're not coming off a crappy week, you know. And we're still going to be out on the road for what, three more weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
So we still have a lot of time to make some good money on this run. I don't think this is going to be a huge setback. And like I said, now they have to go back pay us the breakdown pay on the first time as well as the second time in Springfield, because they did say that if there was a way for them to see proof that it's a problem, or if they were able to see something in the computer or get it to replicate, then they go back pay all that breakdown pay. So now, you know, we're going to get a pretty sizable chunk for those 2 times that it was in the shop, and including the time that it's about to go in the shop. So while it's frustrating, it actually is going to end up working out for the better, I think. Well, obviously, because now it actually will get fixed. I mean, quite frankly, we were just kind of resolved to, okay, you know, maybe we're stuck with this until this exact situation that just happens, where it's just indisputable, you know. And that sucks. It sucks to have a brand new truck and have that situation. So, and as I've said in my previous videos, it's also equally frustrating that I've told Prime that I understand from their perspective and from Peterbilt's perspective, you know, okay, you can't replicate the problem, you can't see it in a computer, you're going through everything in the truck and you can't find an issue. So, you know, I see it from their perspective, but they've always been unwilling to try and see it from my perspective.
Because we've literally said since day one with this issue, we understand your side, but what about us? What about when we cannot, the exact words he said were, what about when we cannot get it to come back on and we're out of service? And that is what happened. I'm sorry, I am like fuming, raging, spewing venom. I'm going to go back to this seat before I say something really bad.
Yeah, I'll try to spin us back to a positive note. It's maddening, and you know, if you're coming to Prime, or you know, you're looking to get into trucking, I've said this many times in my videos, there are ups and downs. You got to be prepared for all of them. You got to be mentally prepared for all of it.
I wasn't mentally prepared this evening.
Yeah, she was. Well, Jenna drove all day. She drove in some really shitty traffic today, so she's already had a maddening day, and she was about to go to bed. So to have this happen right now is kind of, you know, a pretty shitty ending to her day, and a shitty start to mine. So but you know, it's these things happen. You know, you'll have really good chunks of time where things are running great and everything's party time all the time, making great money, and then you have times
were going so great.
Yeah, things are going really well for us. So it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a little bit better of a night or day than we're having.
Yeah, you guys need to listen to him, not me. Just ignore me. I'm not here.
Jenna's usually a very happy person, but
I feel like a Karen right now. I'm like full
I don't
Karen
even know what
right
else
now.
to say on the matter other than it just feels, it shouldn't feel good to me, but it feels
vindicating.
It is vindication. It is, I freaking told you so, you know, especially to my road assist advisor. And I just sent some choice words that I wanted it to be documented in a message to road assist. Not my choice word. I wasn't like cussing at them or anything, but it was like, you know, this was inevitable. Like, you set me up for failure, you know. And maybe, and I hope in the future that circumstances that are very unique like this might be looked at a little more uniquely versus just given a blanket slap down of, well, we can't prove it, so we don't believe you. You know, like, maybe when you have unique situations like this that are not normal, someone actually is telling the truth, and it will lead to a situation where they're under a load, not in a good place in the middle of nowhere, where it's not going to be easy to repower it, and then it's a problem for everybody, not just the drivers. It's a problem for Prime, it's a problem for the customer, you know. So I hope this is a learning experience for them, because it's going to end up costing them money, and you know, it's all part of the ride. Though Jenna's extremely happy tonight, so anyway, the reason we don't have lights on the truck right now is because there's this restaurant with a parking lot right next to it. I don't want everybody looking at the truck and me talking to my phone. So I guess we're going to see what dispatch says and get some rest tonight and figure out tomorrow. So check in with you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Be safe. Make good decisions. Drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.